In this video, I will be explaining the degrees of freedom problem and as it relates to the study of human motor control. So to start, the degrees of freedom is described in our notes as the number of independent components in a control system and the number of ways each component can vary. But in simplest terms, there are many ways a person can perform a certain movement. So the degrees of freedom problem that is associated with this is, although there are many ways to perform a movement, which way is the best? That is the problem or the dilemma with the degrees of freedom. Our brain must come up with and decide which movement is the most efficient and optimal movement to do. So, for example, someone who is right hand dominated, when hitting a baseball, they will choose to swing with their right dominant arm or the right side of their body. And why? It's because swinging with their left would be less efficient since they are right-handed. They wouldn't be able to swing as hard or swing the way they wanted with their left side since they are right-hand dominated. But let's say this person decides to swing with their left hand even though they are right-handed dominant. Well, during this motor control learning, the person may hesitate or freeze their degrees of freedom movement because they are not used to swinging with their left hand. However, as they keep practicing, they will become more skilled in hitting with their left, and they will gradually stop freezing their degrees of freedom. And that is my lesson on the degrees of freedom and the problem.